For those of you who don't know me, my name is Vinay, also known as After It's Gone on Instagram. I am a vintage archive reseller. I style, rent, and also sell European and Japanese designer clothing from like early 2000s to early 90s even. I've been into clothes for like 6 years. I started reselling Supreme around then, but I've only been seriously buying designer clothing for like 3 years now. Like these pickups I have now are like pretty curated, as in like I know what I want and I get very specific things. But yeah, I've been trying to make this video for a very long time, but like my pickups have kind of changed and varied so much that I haven't been able to have like a consistent inventory to really make a video with. So now that I actually have the time to kind of like sit down and do it, I decided why not. So this video is going to be like my pickups for like the last year and a half. I really feel like the collection I have right now encapsulates what I really like pretty well. So without talking too much, let's get into the pickups. So the first pickup that I wanted to show is this Raf Simons SSO3 Consumed Richie Edwards Crewneck. The main graphic is this guy's face over here, and it kind of has like this print, kind of reminiscent of like an old newspaper. And it has like these faces over here. The print is actually pretty well preserved, all in all. Just given that it's like, you know, a 20-year-old Crewneck. Some kind of details. This graphic over here is supposed to be the missing guitars from a band called the Manic Street Preachers. Raph references this band and some of their members a couple of times. I haven't been able to find this specific image, but if you do have better information, feel free to let me know in the comments or something. But yeah, I actually really like this Crewneck. It doesn't have that raglan cut that Raph did for a lot of his hoodies that I really like, and that gives that bat wing effect. The Crewneck is pretty oversized. Just the sleeves fit really nice. They fit pretty long. Even though it's a size 46. And also on the back over here, we can actually see that it has this really nice leather patch. Usually that leather patch will be embossed with this kind of consumed logo that Raph did on some of the jeans. There's a little bit of distressing at the cuffs and stuff, which I can show videos of. But the important stuff like the back tag is still intact and all, and the graphic is actually pretty well preserved. So that was really all I cared about when I was purchasing this item, and I got it for a pretty decent price, so I wasn't really complaining. One of the reasons why I was so urgent in making this video actually is because I sold this to somebody, so I have to go package this and ship it. So I'm gonna go ship this and be right back. While I was out, actually, I don't know if I will include it in the video or not, but I went to FedEx, shipped off the SSO3 Consumed Crewneck, and when I came back, I actually got this really important USPS package. I don't know if y'all can read that, but it's from Anonymous Club. I got a full sweatsuit. So I don't know if you can actually see it, but I'll bring it closer just so you can see. The front has this tonal embroidery Anonymous Club going across the side, and then on the back it also has the embroidery again. I thought that was super cool. I haven't really seen that too often. It fits really nice black hoodie. Probably gonna be my everyday. I actually got two things from Anonymous Club. The second thing that I got was these Anonymous Club sweats. Now these are super long. I don't know if y'all can see, but these are pretty much the size of my body completely. So I got these definitely as something that I knew was going to be pretty oversized. They're a lot bigger than I thought they were going to be, but Not gonna lie, I think that they look really cool. I think that they're like they'll really go well in that whole baggy thing that, you know, everybody's really into. Maybe I should have gotten an extra small in these, or maybe even a extra small. I don't even know if they offered extra small, but I don't even know if they do returns. So I'm just gonna probably end up keeping both of them. They still have the tags and everything. Here's the tags. Just really seems pretty nice. The inside tag is also, you know, very, very reminiscent of old HBA tags. So it got kind of dark in the other place that I was shooting at and stuff. So I decided I was gonna move up here to shoot the rest of the pickups and stuff. But I've been wearing the Anonymous Club sweatsuit for a little bit. So here's how it fits. The hoodie obviously fits pretty big, you know, but the pants fit massive. But I honestly like them because they have the cinch at the bottom, which allows you to kind of just wear them without them dragging too much. I don't like dragging my pants. I respect people who do though, because I think that's pretty dope, but I don't fuck with it. So the first pair of cargos that I'm going to be talking about are these Undercover SSO5 but beautiful wide leg tiger camo rebuild cargos. These rebuild cargos are one of my grail cargos when I was looking for undercover pants, just because they're one of the few undercover pants that fits truly wide leg and is very comfortably wide leg. They also actually have a zip flare over here at the base of both legs, which allows them to actually open the leg opening up to 3 inches. But aside from that, the cool real details is obviously the pants are reconstructed from old army jackets, but the thing I really like about this piece in particular is the fact that it actually still retains a lot of the life of old pieces by keeping things like army collars and lapel detailing, certain other pockets that were present on other pieces of clothing or other military uniforms. They still kept the functional pockets so that you can still open them and use them, if not for like other stitching or whatnot. It has these two main large wide pockets, this pocket over here, as well as these two pockets and a back pocket. Great for like summer and not even bad for winter. It's just that they might be a little bit cold. However, these are definitely one of my favorite pants that I own from Undercover, and they're super comfortable. So definitely glad that I got these for a good price. And these are actually my second pair. I have a navy pair as well that are size 3. These are a size 2, which is about like a 32. So this was a really recent purchase actually, and these are a pair of, I think they're autumn winter 04, but beautiful cargos. These are like rebuilt as well. They have like a lot of reconstructed details, but these pants fit a lot more like 85s and 68s. They fit very straight leg. I don't mind it. They fit me, so that's really mainly what I care about. They have this one cargo pocket over here. They have regular pockets over here and over here, cargo pockets here, pouch pocket, and then it has this zip pocket, which is honestly the most convenient pocket. I use this one probably the most when I wear these. Then looking on the back, it actually has another cargo pouch pocket as well as 2 back flap pockets. And then it also has this really nice skull graphic with Undercoverism going down over there. Has these reconstructed detailing like this darning over here, and a couple other reinforcement stitches kind of going throughout the piece. This I got because it was a good price, and also just generally, I've been looking for this pair of pants for a pretty decent amount of time. If I got them in a size large, I would have been really hyped, but getting Undercover in size large is really hard. And I fit a lot of size medium, so decided why not, and cop them. Yeah, so, and they fit me, so I was pretty hyped overall. I was really happy with the purchase. So yeah, all in all, I think it's really nice, especially because as you can see, or as you will see, a lot of the pants that I have are extremely wide legs, so it's good to have a little bit of diversification. I actually used to have a pair of Autumn Winter '04 asymmetrical utility cargos, but I traded them very recently to a friend. So these are the skinny cargos that I do have. So the next pair of pants that I wanted to talk about are these Undercover SSO6 CDG flared denims. They actually have this really cool eye graphic going down this leg, as well as this heat pressed tape going down this right leg. The reason why I really like these pants is because they have this gorgeous flare, as well as this really nice wash throughout the denim. On the back of the pants, they have this very slightly visible 6 portrait faces alongside this larger portrait with the slogan "Shoot" on this back leg. It features 2 big pockets on the front, 2 small square pockets, as well as 2 regular jean pockets. These jeans used to fit me, and they used to fit me really well. They fit really well with like boots and stuff. However, I gained a little bit of weight recently, so I can't really fit these anymore. And because they're like really restrictive denim, they're not very forgiving. So I'm actually selling these, unfortunately. But these are like incredibly rare. Like I never see these. So hopefully I can get them sold pretty quickly. Yeah, this was a kind of another impulse purchase, but I did get to wear these like once or twice. So the next pair of pants that I wanted to talk about are these Autumn Winter 2003 Paperdoll hybrid cargos. This is the navy blue iteration, and I actually purchased these because I couldn't find the black iteration. The black iteration are incredibly rare, and they're super hard to find, so I had kind of given up at this point, so I bought this pair. This pair is actually a size large. It fit me a little bit big, but they have these adjustable buttons that allows me to kind of change the waist to make it a little bit tighter. And aside from that, they also do have a leg cinch, so that allows me to adjust the leg opening to kind of whatever size that I want. Aside from that, it has a shin pocket over here with this really nice zipper. These 2 button secured pockets, and then these 2 regular pockets, as well as the back pocket. The highlighted feature of these pants is obviously the fact that they're hybrids, so that means that the entire back of them is made out of sweatpants. This one is actually in really good condition. The print over here is pretty much untouched, and same with this print, pretty much new. So it's really hard to find things from this old that are in good condition, so when you do, it's definitely something that you gotta treasure. But yeah, on to the next pants. Next, I have these wool iteration Autumn Winter '03 Paperdoll hybrid cargos. These were actually the first iterations of hybrid cargos that I got. And these are really interesting because the entire front face of these are made of wool instead of the other versions that are made of cotton. This one also is really nice because it has actually a silk lining on the inside, separating you from the wool. So this is actually probably the most comfortable pair of cargos. They have the typical sweatpant back, but the wool front with the silk backing is just really luxurious feeling, and it's super comfortable. It ends around here, but it's big enough to cover majority of your legs, and because they are again wide leg pants, they don't really clash with your legs too often anyway. Featuring the exact same pocket structure as the other pocket pants, these pants were such a must-have for me. These were actually my first pair of Paperdoll hybrid cargos that I purchased. Because they're the wool iteration, they actually have this tiger graphic over here instead of the cow graphic, but it does have the same occupational therapy graphic over there. Just generally, these are one of my most worn pants, and these are definitely one of the most comfortable pants that I've ever had. So Definitely super happy to have these, and definitely super happy to have multiple of them. On to the next pair of pants. Finally, here we have the black cotton iteration version of the Paperdoll Autumn Winter 03 Hybrid Cargos. These are, again, one of my favorite pants of all time, and I was looking for this black version for so long. I was talking with the seller at one point. Negotiations kind of broke down, but I did end up reconnecting with him a lot later, and I bought them when he finally responded. I was super happy to actually be able to buy these. These are like one of my all-time favorite pants. These pants actually are missing a front button, and additionally, the graphics are pretty faded on this edition. This graphic over here is barely visible, honestly, the occupational therapy. And the cow graphic you can still see, but it's not as visible as it used to be. But just generally, these are still one of my favorite pants to wear because nobody really cares about the graphic, first off. Just having good condition is just a good thing for a collector. But when I'm wearing them, these are definitely like color coordinate wise, these are definitely super easy to wear with a lot of the other tops and stuff that I have. So it's really easy to just wear this with a lot of the other hoodies and stuff. So I found myself wearing these in the wool version a lot. The navy version is a little bit big, so I wear them a little bit less often. But honestly, recently I've been wearing this the most, yo. As soon as I got this, which as I said was actually while I was filming. So yeah, this is my last pair of Paperdoll Hybrid Cargos, and this is actually my last pair of Undercover pants. Next, I'm gonna show you the last pair of pants that I picked up, like in the last year, and then I'm gonna go into Wrath pieces. So my final pair of pants that I picked up this year are these Soloist sweatpants from SS19. They feature these poem patches as well as these button closure pockets over here. I really like these pants because they're really good over pants and they also fit really baggy. If we look on the back actually, it has another one of these poem patches, but it also has these 3M stars going down the leg, which show up really nicely at night, which just give the pants a new level of wearability because at night they kind of show up differently on camera. Aside from that, they do have these zippers down both legs as well as over here, which allows you to kind of ventilate, but also allows you to access the pockets in a very convenient way. Even a flare zip at the bottom. So these pants just give a lot of variability on how you can wear them, and I think that's just really important with clothing and pants in general. This is one of my favorite seasons of Soloist, SS19, so I was super happy to get these for my friend. This is the last pair of pants that I picked up this year, so I'm gonna go on to the sweatshirts that I got from Raf this year. So this is the first Raf Simons piece that I'm going to be talking about, and it's my Autumn Winter 2002 Virginia Creeper Thorns Crewneck. So this crewneck fits really oversized. As you can see, the body is extremely wide, as well as the sleeves are pretty wide. And it has this really nice subdued Thorns graphic on the front. It's very hard to see because the original graphic is green and it's on a dark blue, so it's hard contrast to see in the first place. But even aside from that, it comes from Virginia Creeper, a season which is really well known for treating a lot of its pieces with an acid bleach mixture that essentially artificially ages your clothing much faster than it normally would. So every time that you put it in the wash, it'll have a lot more holes, or when it's kind of attacked by the sun or whatever. So having pieces like this from these seasons in good condition is really rare, especially with the cuffs. They'll often deteriorate and detach, and the bottom hem as well. But with this piece, there's really barely any flaws. There's a few small holes, throughout the body of the piece, but there isn't really anything big enough to call an actual flaw. And also, it is a tag size 50. So aside from the fact that it does fit oversized as long as crew necks are concerned, it also is an extremely large crew neck size. So it fits really well, and I'm really happy to have this piece. So on to the next few wrap pieces. So next, going into like our more serious Raf Simons pieces, we have the Raf Simons Autumn Winter 2003 to 2004 Closer Iteration PCL Swirl hoodie in black. This specific PCL hoodie actually came in 3 different colorways: beige, white, and black. I don't really know the rarity amongst them, as this is probably one of the rare Raf Simons hoodies just in general. So finding other colorways is probably even more rare. But this is the most common one that I've seen. I've seen like 3 or 4 other large archive people kind of have this hoodie. This is actually a super rare tag size 52 iteration. A lot of the closer hoodies, they have number size tags. Well, not a lot. All of the OS hoodies have numbered size tags. So larger sizes are just rare in the same way that for regular wraps, all the larger sizes are rare. However, for this hoodie, I feel like getting a 46 or 48 for practical wearability reasons doesn't really matter. Size tag is just something cool for a collector, I feel like. And this is the most recent Rasmussen purchase that I kind of had. So definitely looking forward to getting more OS hoodies like this one in the future. But on to the last 2 pieces that I picked up. So just real quick before I went on to the last 2 wrap pieces, I just wanted to show you how this OS hoodie fits. Because it's a size 52, the body does fit a little bit longer, as I said. And same with the sleeves, they do fit a little bit longer than normal. However, the typical fit is just all there, you know, and it's not that hard to adjust, even with a 52. Yeah, this is one of my all-time Grail hoodies. So I'm gonna go into the last 2 wrap pieces that I picked up in like the last year. The last 2 wrap pieces I actually picked up in like the last 3 months. So the next piece that I'm gonna show y'all is this Autumn Winter 02 Virginia Creeper Front Roots OS hoodie. This is the navy blue black iteration. There's 3 colorways of this hoodie as well. There's a maroon, a mint, and a black. This is the black iteration, and actually the black iteration is not the rarest iteration. However, because black attracts sunlight, it's the rarest iteration to find in a good condition. And this hoodie actually has its cuff elasticity still intact, right? It has the shine in graphic still completely there, has tags completely intact. It basically is essentially flawless for a Virginia Creeper hoodie especially. It has essentially no flaws. A lot of the hoodies from this time have the cuffs coming off, the hem will be distressed a lot. There's also often a lot of distressing around here and on the hood. However, this hoodie was stored in storage before sold, and I was just lucky enough to be able to be the person that bought it. And yeah, it's insanely rare to find OS hoodies in such great condition. And Virginia Creeper especially, as I mentioned before, was all treated with bleach and acid mixtures that accelerated the aging process. So to have this hoodie in this condition is literally impossible. I've seen this hoodie from 2014 in worse condition than this hoodie. So I'm just super excited to own this hoodie. It's a great condition. I've had some insane offers for people trying to buy it from me, but I've kind of just not really been trying to sell it. This might be a hoodie that goes to the grave with me. This is one of my all-time grails, and super happy to get it. There was actually one point where I had missed out on one auction to buy it, and I was just like, oh damn, I'm not gonna be able to get the hoodie at all, basically. But it happened to show up again a little bit later, and I pulled the trigger immediately. So yeah, really excited to have this one. On to the next. So last but certainly not least, we have my Raf Simons Autumn Winter 2003 sample sale exclusive Blue Monday iteration white OS hoodie. So as I mentioned before, the runway versions of the Closer hoodie, which is this same hoodie, all had a square patch, kind of like this, right? This is a really rare iteration because one, it only released at an LNCC sample sale in 2013. So this is pre-Raf really even being that hype. So this is a sample sale Blue Monday iteration, which has the single cover of the single Blue Monday instead of an album cover from New Order. The entire hoodie is white, and usually just in general, the white hoodies of OS hoodies have tended to be more expensive and more rare than the other iterations. It's hard enough to find beige dazzle ships or technique Closer hoodies, and to find this one, I've only seen one other store own it, and it was the store that sold it to me. So, super happy to have this hoodie. This was the first OS hoodie that I purchased also. I got this before the Virginia Creeper. Like, this was like a dream come true. I did not expect to ever be able to own this hoodie specifically, ever, even if I had a lot of money. So, to be able to have this, wear it, do whatever I want with it when I feel like, just kind of crazy and super surreal. So those are majority of my pickups over the last year and a half. This obviously isn't including all the stuff that I've either sold or traded to friends, but I'm really happy with where my closet is at right now. I think I have a really diverse selection of pieces to just wear. I think it kind of like also, it's cool that they all have like a little bit of value so that I'm not really buying things and then just kind of like, you know, I don't have any bread anymore. I'm spending mad bread on fucking clothes. It's like, you know, at the end of the day, I could probably get most of my money back, or if not way more for some of the pieces that I bought. But yeah, a lot of the things that I actually have right now are things that I have specifically because I did not want to sell them. So right now, I'm pretty happy to have the stuff that I have. I'm definitely always on the hunt for more, but it's pretty cool just looking back and, you know, especially because at one point I wasn't able to afford like Supreme box logos, and I wasn't able to afford Jordans for myself, and I wasn't able to afford like LeBrons or KDs. So to like look back from there and now be kind of here, it's definitely surreal, and I'm really happy that it worked out that way. If you guys want more like fashion content or like more content about like clothes and just like, you know, collecting Raf and stuff in general, be sure to leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. This video took a lot of effort, but I just want to say I appreciate y'all. Be sure to subscribe, be sure to like, and follow me on Instagram at After It's Gone. Peace.